Was good. Welcome to Versa TV, and this time we're back here for Big Brother recap for all that happened in the day. Hmm. Funny how today is a bit. I think there was sanity today actually. Like that moment where everybody woke up and the day is bright, it's bright and fair, oh happy day, that kind of thing. Alex woke up, Uriel woke up, and then they were like, okay, let's cook and everything. Alex and Uriel were in the kitchen trying to make food and all of that. Uriel was like, I want to make fried rice because the stew will never go wrong and all of that. Uriel is the first person I've seen in my life. Talking about Uriel, the first person that cooked fried rice for like 4 hours. Like I'm not even counting with you. This girl cooked for 4 hours logically and all of that. And then, but regardless, an amazing one she cooked and I kind of observed today that for this housemate here, if you give them work, they will not fight. Like it just happened. It was so pure today. If you get them busy, if you give them work, I swear they will not fight. Obviously, I'm surprised. Like because yesterday's session was so high, so we're looking at the prospecting deck. They're like five that we're looking at prospects. Obviously, Messi and Benita, people were looking at okay, who will top pass, you get Ilebaye, and people are just looking for who will be the one that will ginger everybody. Well, funny how everybody was busy with the wager and all of that, presentations, trying to work out, because now you must work together because the wager is the task, you have to work together. And basically everything went sync. Like it was like nobody knew that they were fighting. I was like, oh really? Like before, like you have seen Alex and Sisi do the I won't agree, I don't agree, I don't agree, I don't agree, we're not gonna agree, oh, we're not gonna agree. But this one was different. Everybody was not, I think everybody is not like at this point of this game here, we have to have sense. And today was one of those days that everybody had sense. So kudos to the housemates. And yes, thank Big Brother for giving them work because obviously I knew there was no work. They have been doing that, they are stupid, I love you, I like you, I want to kiss you, I want to touch you, come and love me, I love you, you are not shipping me, you are talking to that girl talking to that boy is triangle, rectangular, trapezium, quarter pass, but then before they had work, everybody was busy and today was mad, like science was in check. So kudos to Biggie for that one and kudos to the housemates for keeping their sanity in check. Moving on, we saw today was they had their diary sessions and for the diary room, yeah, it was I had like mixed feelings, yeah. I had like at the point I was emotional. At the point I was like, is this one okay? At the point I was like, what the hell? Like, can you just leave this place? Like really? And no, it's just mixed feelings. To begin with, saw Benita's session and I thought for I won't even lie, I thought of Benita actually. Before I even get to diary sessions, yeah. Funny how this season Big Brother is one session that everywhere is possible. So even if you are not in the house, you are positive. I don't even remember V that year that used to like Neo, that Neo used to like that they were even accused of doing Ilebaye in the house. I won't talk more than that. But regardless, we saw where V came out and then she was like she ate to say she was right. And then what was she right about? The fact that she said in the reunion that Tolani Badge doesn't like her because Tolani Badge likes Neo. That's what she said. And Tolani denied that no, I don't like Neo. I want one team, why would I like Neo, all of that. But recently, Team Badge has told Neo that she likes Neo, and that is why she has been fighting for Neo all the while. And I'm like, fear woman. Like, who know fear women? Pokoli don't advise us. Fear woman. Use 23 hours. You remember 1 hour, use and take fear woman. Girl, you know fear woman. You want to die young. Fear woman. But yeah, I said this with a full chest that yes, she likes Neo and obviously V was right at the time. Why fight your fellow lady because you like another man? Like waiting man they do woman it's hard though. It's really hard. So moving on, another person that said was Princess. Princess also spoke out this morning. She was like, it's not her fault that people don't like her personality, that she cannot change for anybody. She's a quiet person and why must she make noise so that you like her? And then she was like, she's old, she's like in age and all of that. Now, why would you expect someone of her age to be screaming or jumping into a conversation that she's not involved? And then she said, is that not busybody? And then she will not do it. And then she was like, she's happy she's not doing that. Anyway, she also said that she's dating a billionaire. And remember, I'm like, people should be coming down. This your cap, who should be coming down? You're dating billionaire, but you're coming to go and put 120 million. What is does it make sense? Stay with your billionaire boyfriend. Don't come to the house. People should be the house for people that want it. The same way we saw the basketballer that came out to say I want to be in the house, all of that. And then you are now coming out to say, I don't like the house. Yeah, what's one thing? You should go and rest. If you know you're the billionaire boyfriend, stay in your house. It's as simple as that. All right. Anyway, she said about she couldn't change and all of that. And obviously, people talking about Emmys. Emmys was the one that said was going to come back to the house basically. So she was like couldn't change, and obviously it made sense because she was a quiet person, and fans really don't like people who are quiet. Basically, they like makers and all of that. So yes, diary session. That's how Venita went in. If she concludes, this is long. So Venita went to the house, and Venita was like, and people asked her, obviously, normal greetings, hey, what's up? And then questions began, and obviously she was asked, they will ask Venita, who is Nigerian president? Venita will start. Gabon in 2006, Senegal also came to Gabon, Egypt were also in Cairo, Cairo now came together. I'm like, what the hell? Answer the question. Again, she was just going everywhere. Like, I feel like she was at that space where she wanted to say everything in her mind. Like, she wanted to just pour out everything out, everything. And then whenever she was privileged to talk, she poured everything out. She was crying, spoke about Neo, spoke about the fact that she felt pain, and she screamed at Neo, all of that. It made at the point teared up, and she spoke about children, how she wanted to make decisions for them. She wanted them to have like the best of life, and all of this is because she had them in mind. And at that point I was like, oh, like really, oh, that's nice, like amazing mother and all of that. For mothers, you guys are doing job, man. And then she was like, yeah, she spoke about all of that, and it was so emotional. But then Wicked Big Brother was like, after the whole cry, Biggie was like, Benita, and then she was like, yes, Biggie, that was not what I asked you. And I was like, what do you, how you guys wicked? Like, Biggie, why you wicked? Like, that was like the height of wickedness, obviously. She went back, and she actually answered the question, and Big Brother asked her what she felt about the head of house, and then she was like, yeah, it's a game, puzzles, was this, she wasn't getting at fault, but then she got it, and all of that, and she was happy the fact that EK also came through, and that. And Biggie also asked about the pardon me thingy, and that was when she said what boss my head. She was like, she heard that Kidwire, she mentioned his name, Kidwire was canvassing for votes basically. So Kidwire was going like a politician. He was going to meet after that, was like, vote for me. You get, like, just give me the pardon me thingy. And what do you want? Do you want a trip? What does the family want? Like, Kid has money basically after the house. And Kid was like, do you want to go for a trip outside the house? What does your family want? Tell me your family wants today. Just give me one vote. And I'm like, pardon me, just for one pardon me. As a matter of fact, Kid is not even threatening. Like, Kid is one person, like, Kid can still go the next 4 weeks in the house. Obviously, people will vote for him. People like Kid Wire. You get. And I'm like, why is Kid so scared? Trying to promise people heaven and earth, and I will vote for you in the house. I'm like, oh my god. So in this house, everybody fear everybody shall last. Hey, nobody know they go house. You get. And she said Kid was conversing for votes, telling people to vote for him. Was going to promising them this, promising that, promising them heaven and earth, just for 1 week extra. Because the thing is just 1 week. So next week you now promise people to buy upper week, them US. The 4th week, you want to use that to win votes. You want to win people that with that one, like obviously. And then she said, Kid spoke to her, and then she told Kid, I'm not that kind of person, I'm not the type, and all of that, and it ended, and I'm like, this house is really scheming. The scheme is scheming. Like, all the schemes are scheming, and it was a very, very amazing session. Moving on, we saw where Frodd the boss, and Frodd came through for his diary session, and obviously Frodd also was emotional. Like, this was just, you have mixed feeling at Frodd's own. I was almost with the tears, because so Frodd had to sit and all of that. Basically, greetings, and he said it too. And at the point in the house, about last week, we saw where Frodd told the housemate that his wife allowed him to come. And his wife told him that he should be there to the final game week. So he should use the 3 months complete, 12 weeks. Then the 12th week, he should be there to the final week. And I was like, he's doing all of that to be in the house and all of that. So we saw about last week where Frodd told the whole world, I was watching Big Brother, that his mechanic should do the right thing. And Big was like, Fraud, they begin to talk like, don't do that here, obviously. So Frost today was like, he spoke about that. He was happy, how he was happy to be to get the pardon me ticket. Also, he spoke about people that didn't vote for him, and they came to talk to him about it, and he all love in his corner and all of that. He also spoke about the fact that this week, so I think he's trying to say like this week is a week where we're going to give birth thereabouts, and I was like, he knows how special this week is going to be for her and all of that, and he wish was there. She was talking emotional. I was not crying, and Biggie it was. I won't lie. I felt Biggie was emotional too. Biggie, I'm sure Biggie cried. There's no way you can tell he did not cry. Like you could see the whole. Biggie was not like Frodd. Don't go yet. Stay small. Like you be like, oh, thank you for that. God. And maybe when I say again, hey. So last shy, Biggie was like, just stay busy, don't go now, and all of that. And after I was okay, cleaned up, he was like, okay, now your session is over. So he went back, and obviously, like nothing ever happened. Another person again that caught my attention was when Donny came through, and then Donny was like, um, if you obviously we all know that Ilebaye has double strike, and just one strike more, she's going to be on her way to Ilebaye, like that road to wherever she's coming from her village. So just only one strike. See, Ilebaye and that door is just one strike. Just slap somebody, or not even slap. Just like you ita, just like this ita. So they're waiting for her, and so she's more like saying, "Ike, that's the head of house. The head of house is trying all his best to make sure that she leaves the house, and she, according to Tony, she's saying it's not nice and all of that. But then this is the thing: it's a game. So the idea of this game is that imagine you are playing a football team, and then you have a Messi in your team, and okay, you have Messi in your opponent's team, and Messi is your best friend. Your prayer is always that Messi should have injury, so he will not play the match. That's your prayer. Because if Messi plays, he will win you. That guy will score goals. So your aim is that I like you Messi a lot. You're my best friend, but bro, this game you cannot play it because if you play, you win us. So Messi, please get injury. Anything you can do to give Messi injury, you do it. And that's why when players have a look at in football, they keep pushing them, so that they can retaliate and get red card. It's simple as that. It's a game. And then Ike is playing the perfect game because Ike wants somebody to go home. It reduces the competition and it makes everything very slim, so that you understand that okay, now we should be 20 housemates, one level 19. If one person go, will not be 18. The problem is coming down. Do you understand? And then she said how Ike is to make sure that Donny get angry. She said Ike doesn't like when people wake him up, but then at the point where Biggie was like, Ilebaye Mike was not cool and all of that, Ike should go tell Ilebaye, and then he was like, Ilebaye, and when Ike got there was like, Ilebaye, and then go now. Okay, let me fix it for her. And Ike was like, no, I'll do it myself. And then he went, dragged the bed sheet, and was like, Ilebaye, wake up. And obviously he knows that would piss her off. But then Ilebaye has had the angry sense, like she will just wake up and be like, hey people, just put me in trouble. It's not today. Come back tomorrow. She has been more composed and has been working. And then doing was like all of that did not really make sense, and but then it's a game. To me it makes sense, to us it makes sense. By the way, Ike of ours has been heavily disrespected. I feel like this is one of ours that they've so much disrespected, like they don't like Ike as a person, and I feel like it's because of Messi. I feel like Messi has given them a bad night about Ike. Like Messi has painted Ike in a very wrong light. Remember the parrot experience when it was said that Ike said so, not that it was that Ike said it actually, and then Messi going out to say Ike doesn't wash pum and all of that, doesn't flush, and then one or two things in the house, and then if you recall, Ike is to go and steal. Ike is a thief. These were steal coins in the house, which is part of the game. Do you understand? Like all of this is making the game interesting, and Ike is doing it perfectly. Ike and Pere, that the two game boys in those houses, like with Kid Wire 2 now, that they don't play this game, and people don't like it because they're playing the game. And then for some reason Ike is so disrespected. When Ike talk, everybody want to talk. We want to sit down what you have said and all of that. But let's see what the coming week. This is just day one after the head of house game. It's Tuesday, so let's see what the coming week look like for Ike. It's still a long week for him. Trust me, it's still a long week. And at the head of house, he's going to enjoy himself. Anyways, we saw where they move on, move from all of those dramas. They went straight up to the evening game, the arena game, where they had to present a spoken words, team by team. So they were distributed to team, about 4 teams thereabouts, and then they're going to come to do a spoken words, as it were. But then this is the twist. So before the spoken words, they were meant to play a game, and then the game and words is sponsored by Wow Soap, sponsored the game and everything. So they had like a game section where they had alphabet keeping in a pool of balls here, where they have to have an housemate. So it's a team of about 4 persons, some 5 persons. So you have to have an housemate blindfolded, where you cannot see. Then you put the housemate in the pool of balls. Now those words alphabet are written in cards. The cards are littered down like under the balls. So the housemate in the pool of balls will look for the word. Now the word, yes, there's also have like an arranged word on the board. Do you understand? Have an arranged word on the board. Wow, effective, and have amazing, wow, effective. You can also have like amazing, wow, effective on the board and all of that. So um, they have just 10 minutes each team. So you're going to be picking alphabet. So if you pick A, you have an asked me to be close to in a box close to that pool. Okay, so when you pick A for instance, that person runs to collect from your hand, go to the board and arrange it there. So arrange it in, like, so because amazing, wow, effect. So you have to arrange it accordingly. You cannot put wow for amazing. That's the amazing, wow, and effect basically. So if you pick A, you have to go there, put A, come back, then you go sit down, another person come back, collect the next one, M, put it there. So this is the twist. Imagine you have picked 2A, yeah, that's gone. Now if you pick another A again, it doesn't have a place to sit there. So you say wow. So if you pick the wrong number, you keep saying wow. The wrong one, you say keep wow. When you pick the rest one, you say yes. So basically it was like that. The first team came, so Madina team, they got it correctly. The next thing came, they're looking for Z. Z was the problem actually. Nobody could find Z and all of that. It was going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But looking at the thing now, so Madina team is winning because obviously they feel, and that's why you could see the from HOH game, like Somadina has the energy. Like you always see him, he keeps talking to himself when he's playing game. Like, you know, like I want to win. Like the energy is there. It's not like CC energy when she's playing the game is like, well, I don't know, big brother, I don't know. Is it working? Like, you know, like this one, like she has options, she knows that she knows go. But Soma, my Port boy, I don't want to go. Like, show your face, show where you dey. Put down, we go back, collect down, we appear. You know, the ginger is there, the Bonner boy, the Dumudu black, he has everything inside. But it was nice to see that the team came through and they completed the stuff in less than 10 minutes. After that, they went straight to their spoken words where all of them had to come team by team to do their spoken word. So far, people have their best, but for me, I feel like the Alex team did a good job. Now, Adekunle good. What the hell? Adekunle team started the thingy, and it was amazing. Adekunle was the spoken word man. He read all the words, and everybody just reacted. And when it got to their turn, Benita's turn, they would come and talk and all of that. But he did the narration. And then but Alex team was quite different because Alex was like the spearhead person, so she had longer words for us, but then she was dancing, she was going around the crowd to all of that. It was an amazing one for the spoken words. And obviously Biggie is saying they should go back again and prepare because there's another part coming. And I'm like, Biggie, don't these people sleep? Like I supposed to just keep them in the house and I don't know where sleep. This is about 10 past 9 there about like who should go and sleep, but when they stand up for the house, they know what they're coming for. So I won't blame Big Brother. They should actually work because obviously now work they come do. 120 million is not small money, so you have to work for it. So they are all set for the second part of the game, and obviously we all can't wait to see who is going to get the wager. Just so you know, it's sponsored by Wow, and obviously there would be a reward for the winner. And, you know the way it is people start winning millions even before they win the show. So it's asking some team, 1 million each, 2 million each, 5 million each, trip to Dubai, trip to this, trip to that. So the game is just beginning, and trust us, as it unfolds, we all will come back and give you guys updates as it concerns that. Let me remind you, we have prospect. Now Thursday is another night where they have to party at the pool party, and then there are prospective kisses that sort of happen. I feel like Julia is set to specify something, though she's not expressive at the moment. She's being quiet, but then I feel like in her mind she's set to express something. And by the way, Cross, I feel like beginning to check out Cross. I feel like Cross is because if Cross is happy, the house is happy. Basically, Cross is the energy of the house. So if Cross is happy, the house. But then lately, Cross has been very, very sad. He's not talking. All he does is just wake up, clean, go back to himself. Bro, that's the end. He doesn't do anything. Like he won't he won't contribute to your stuff. He won't come and gossip with you. He won't talk with you. And then he spoke to his couple of housemates how he feels that nobody's really in the house and all of that. Everybody's fake. He spoke to Benita basically. How everybody's fake in the house and nobody's he doesn't know who to trust anymore. And I'm like, it's a game now. Should you trust anybody? But then for fans, for Cross fans all over the world, they can't wait to see Cross back, and we can't wait for him to get over all of this old mess in his head and just get back to the game, because Cross needs to get back to the game. If not, his fans will always move on. Like is they're that fickle. If you don't give them content, they will leave you and they'll leave you behind. And before you know, you'll be back in the street. So obviously, someone needs to wake Cross up and make Cross know that he needs to get back to his game and obviously compete for the 120 million naira and possibly come and look for me and give me 2% of that money because I need it. Anyways, guys, we come to the end of this one and trust us to come back and give you update as it concerns Big Brother. After the whole day, we'll come in for a recap and obviously we'll assure that you guys will enjoy this one. Guys, take care of yourself and remember you have to be very, very careful.